Liverpool are not back in action for a week now, however there is still a lot of Liverpool news to discuss. In today's video we'll discuss all the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. That includes the club agreeing a deal and another defender being linked. There is so much to cover in today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Fabio Carvalho's ambition has come into question after the end of his loan at RB Leipzig, with their sporting director claiming he didn't want to face competition. With Carvalho now at Hull City in the Championship, his failure in the Bundesliga has come under scrutiny. There were high hopes for the Portuguese upon joining Leipzig, but soon after his arrival the opportunity presented himself for Xavi Simons to join him from Paris Saint-Germain. Simons, who was also on loan, scored 6 goals and laid on 9 assists in 25 games in the first half of the season, while Carvalho was restricted to just 360 minutes across 15 appearances. And speaking ahead of Leipzig's return to competitive action against Eintracht Frankfurt on Saturday, sporting director Rowan Schroner has explained the decision to cancel his loan. Speaking to journalists including RB Live, Schroeder claimed Carvalho didn't want to face the competition. He said, "We consciously chose Fabio last summer. He had a great season with Fulham in the English second division, which is very physical. We said to ourselves, great talent, good age, has already gained his experience. Still, you only get to know a player as an end product when he's there. Fabio has a great character, but he realised, okay, there's a competitor here, I have to do more, and we noticed that he didn't want to face the competition." Initially, Leipzig seemed reluctant to agree an early termination of Carvalho's loan, with the director of football himself insisting that he will get his playing time. But their stance clearly changed amid talks with both Carvalho and Liverpool, and if Schroeder is to be believed, that may be due to the midfielder being unwilling to scratch and bite for a place. He continued, "We asked ourselves the question, do we feel more comfortable with another man, or are we clear and straight and say, listen, if you don't want to go with us, then we'll end the loan. You shouldn't be afraid to have a break off." It is not the first time Carvalho's attitude has been scrutinised, with his decision to turn down a Portugal under-21's call-up via a text, irking coach Roy Jorge in 2022. Hull City's manager Liam Rosenwa has lauded the 21-year-old's character though, and the hope will be that rings true in the second half of the season. In other news, Liverpool have ended their long association with striker Paul Glasel, with the 22-year-old leaving the club he joined at under-9s level. Glasel was once on the brink of a first-team breakthrough under Jurgen Klopp, but a serious knee injury on his debut in pre-season in 2019 put paid to that. The Liverpool-born forward was sidelined for 10 months after rupturing his ACL, and despite training with the first team and later impressing on loan at Tranmere, further issues have seen his hopes fade. Now, having proved his fitness at under-21's level after signing a new one-year contract with the Reds last summer, Glasel has left on a permanent deal. It was confirmed on Friday evening that he has joined League Two side Swindon Town after over 13 years with his boyhood club. Glasel joined Liverpool as under-9 before progressing through the ranks to eventually captaining the under-21s via a prolific partnership with Bobby Duncan under-18s. Now he'll look to begin his senior career alongside fellow academy graduates Tom Brewitt, Jake Kane and Tom Clayton at the county ground. He played alongside both Clayton and Kane in the youth ranks, including when the young Reds won the FA Youth Cup by beating Manchester City in the final in 2019. As a part of Michael Flynn's squad, Glasel will be competing with an ex-Premier League striker for a starting spot, with Charlie Austin, formerly of QPR, Southampton and West Brom, captain of the club. Swindon are currently 15th in League Two, the 4th tier of English football, and head to Crewe Alexandra in their next game on Saturday. Glasel departs Liverpool with the best wishes of everyone at the club, having represented the Reds admirably throughout his time on the books. On a practical level, it removes another homegrown player from the Premier League squad, with Jaros also joining Storm Graz on loan this month. In other news, Jean-Claire Todibo of Nice has once again been linked to Liverpool by local media in the south of France. Regional paper Nice Matin has, among others, named the Reds as contenders to sign the centre-back. The reports describe Liverpool as a courtier, but would cost over £50 million to sign in January. Journalist William Hubers has added he is happy on the Côte d'Azur. However, the report does add that Todibo is very close to his teammate for France, Ibrahima Konate, which could give Liverpool an advantage over the other clubs. It isn't the first time Liverpool have been touted to be in for Todibo, with rumours also spreading in the summer, while the Reds inquired about his teammate Thuram. We would suggest his move is unlikely to happen though, especially for over £50 million, unless he is rated particularly highly by Liverpool's recruitment team. Arthur himself would admit his loan spell at Liverpool was a failure, but the Brazilian midfielder is surprisingly now rebuilding his career in Serie A. When he injured his quadriceps at Liverpool, fear took over, something unusual for him, Arthur's personal physio told Corriere dello Sport this month. Yet stop affected him because he feared once he recovered that he might hurt himself again. Water under the bridge now, there is only Fiorentina. Arthur had been a shock signing for Liverpool at the end of the last summer transfer window, joining on loan from Juventus, and due to partly to injury and partly his emergency status, he barely featured. But after 13 minutes on the pitch for the Reds, he is reshaping his fortunes with a new loan spell at Fiorentina. So far this season, he has featured in every game for the club in Serie A, starting 16 of those 19 fixtures, with 27 appearances from a possible 29 in all competitions. Largely operating alongside either Rolando Modroga or Alfred Duncan at the base of the midfield in Vinciano Italiano's 4-2-3-1, or both in a 4-3-3, Arthur is impressed with his performances. In October, Corriere dello Sport ran a front-page headline hailing the 27-year-old as a King Arthur, a stark contrast to his reputation at Anfield. No player has created more chances for Fiorentina in this season's Italian top flight, per FotMob, with Arthur tied with attacking midfielder Gianquamo Bonventura on 25. Only centre-backs Lucas Martinez Quartra, who has 2, wins more tackles per 90 on average than Arthur with 1.5, or no Fiorentina player with 400 or more minutes in Serie A is completing more passes per 90 than his 60.4. Arthur is now playing with the bite and precision that made him such an attractive prospect when Barcelona signed him from Gremio back in 2018. Better than ever was his assessment to AS in September when asked how he sees himself now. I feel more mature, physically better. I started working on the mental part, which I didn't work on before, and I've gotten better. From 13 minutes at Liverpool to 1,723 minutes and counting at Fiorentina, it's nice to see Arthur back fit and thriving again. Liverpool fans, what do you make of the transfer window so far? Let me know down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.